Hello, everyone. I am Mike Jordan of Southern Kitchen, Associate Editor, and I am here with the only one that has ever been made, Senior Executive Chef for Georgia Grown, Miss Holly Chute. How are you doing today?
Great to see you, Mike. I'm doing fabulous, thanks.
I'm very excited because we've recently published a story, Candid Chef story, on you and what you do for Georgia Grown, but we're here with the magic of video, and you are just as happy and just bright and spirited as I expected you to be, except a little bit more, because I don't know if it's the light or just the green, but I'm getting the vibe that it's a great day in Georgia.
And yeah, you're in the magical Georgia Grown test kitchen.
We're
this
here.
is where all the magic happens.
So tell me about Georgia Grown, first of all, and what kind of, for anyone who is not familiar with the great things that Georgia Grown is doing, what is the organization and what do you all do?
Okay, Georgia Grown is the marketing arm of the Department of Agriculture.
Okay.
It's membership based, so farmers and producers pay a small fee to become members, and we help them market their products and grow their business.
Okay.
And it's really rewarding because you take, a farmer that comes up with a product and you help them show consumers how to use it, and their sales go up, and you see them grow from a farmer with a dream to winning Good Food Awards and, going on a national stage. It's really wonderful.
So what is it that makes Georgia products so wonderful?
Well, agriculture is the #1 business in Georgia. So
Okay.
So we have a tremendous amount of farmland, tremendous amount of products, and because of our climate, we have products that are available, different products that are available year-round.
Okay.
So, we just have a great bounty of wonderful products to work with.
So it's in the soil then. It's
Yes.
something about the soil and the climate and all
Yep.
that scientific stuff. So today, I understand that you are pretty well known for one of the things that you just talked about, fried chicken and biscuits. So we are doing today, what are we calling these biscuits?
All right, these are just buttermilk biscuits. I'm a transplanted Yankee and had never made a biscuit before I moved here.
We'll forgive you. Okay.
Got here as soon as I could.
Good. We needed you. We needed you.
So you can't make a good biscuit unless you use white lily flour.
That's what I hear.
It's just incredible. So this is self-rising flour, and the reason I like to use self-rising is it's very forgiving. You don't have to measure exactly.
Okay.
Now this is 2 cups of flour.
2 cups.
But when I normally make it, I don't measure. I do it all by feel.
Okay.
So we've got 2 cups of flour, a half a cup of shortening.
Okay.
You can do a combination of shortening and butter if you like. You can use lard.
But you do shortening.
But I do shortening.
And why do you do shortening?
It just helps them raise and makes them really flaky. And then we've got some local buttermilk. This is Sparkman's Dairy buttermilk out of Norman Park, Georgia, down in South Georgia. I was down there last week, so I picked up a bunch to work with. And we're going to take that. It's between half a cup and 3/4 of a cup. And you're going to work it directly into the shortening.
Okay.
So you're not going to touch the flour yet. You're going to make a paste with the shortening and the buttermilk.
Ah.
And you're just going to knead that until it's smooth.
Okay. Smooth as in little cottage cheese looking?
No, even finer than cottage cheese. You want it to be just like a paste.
Okay, got it. And this is hand done. So
Hand done.
We're not putting any machinery in here. You can do this with your fingers.
Yep.
All right. And so.
And I learned how to make biscuits from a 50-year-old black woman that was my mentor.
All right.
And I had never cooked Southern before in my life, so she taught me everything I know. And
what's the secret that did she give you any kind of a piece of wisdom that kind of goes beyond the cooking into the surreal? Is there any kind of
It's the touch, it's the feel. It's just you got to learn to not cook from a recipe, just understand what you're working with and how it's supposed to look and feel.
So practice then.
Absolutely practice.
Absolutely, okay. And you could practice at many things worse than making biscuits, I would assume.
Exactly, and if your biscuits don't turn out, turn it into something else. Make a bread pudding out of it, or make a chicken pot pie, use it as a base for the chicken pot pie. I mean, don't throw it out just because it's not worthy of putting a piece of sausage or fried chicken on. So we've got our paste, and now we're going to start drawing in the flour from the outside.
Got it.
If you want to just pinch that,
yes,
that's the feel you want.
Sturdy, okay.
So we're going to take a little bit of flour and just spread it on the board. And we're going to take our dough and just put it in the center here.
Yeah. And it's all sticking together, so it looked like in just a short amount of time.
We're going to just knead it a few times just to bring it all together and make it cohesive.
Okay.
And this is the point where if it's too sticky, you would bring in a little bit more flour, but if you've got the right feel, you just knead it and leave it as is.
Okay, got it. All right.
And at this point, you can use a rolling pin, or you can just flatten it out with your hand.
Yeah, I don't see a rolling pin here, so you look like you eschew any of that modern technology and keep it old school, which is always
If I'm making
appreciated.
large batches, I will use a rolling pin
Got
just
it.
for time.
So nothing's wrong with it, but
No,
okay.
absolutely not. So you take your biscuit cutter, dip it in flour.
Dip in flour.
Straight down. You don't twist it, because if you twist it, that helps prevents it from rising as well.
Your layers are going to get messed up. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay, so don't twist your biscuit cutter. All right.
And then what I normally do is for the last one, this is called the chef's biscuit.
The chef's biscuit. Okay.
And I just kind of free-form it. And that's for sampling afterwards.
Beautiful. The best looking one by far. All right.
And that goes in an oven, a 450-degree oven, for about 12 minutes.
12 minutes.
Until they're golden.
Outstanding. I wanted to ask you something else about biscuits, because my understanding is you have prepared not just biscuits, but all sorts of varieties of food for 6 Georgia governors.
Correct.
Let me ask you this. Who would you say was it Governor Busby, or was anyone else sort of like the biggest promoter of your biscuits? Like, did anyone overdo it? Anyone have more biscuits than you probably would have advised?
Governor Busby had biscuits every morning for breakfast.
Good for him.
And when I learned to actually make biscuits to his satisfaction, he gave me a damn Yankee border pass, allowing me to stay in the sovereign state of Georgia, but never a word is to be said against Rich's Grits or Coca-Cola.
Now, is this an actual document?
It was a framed document.
Framed document. Serious official stuff here. All right. So we have 8 biscuits, 7 and the chef's biscuit, as we called it. Butter going on top. This is salted butter?
Yes.
Yes. Georgia butter, I would imagine.
Yes.
All right. Only kind we have around here. Okay, so it's still sizzling, so you need to put this butter on immediately as they come out of the oven. That's important, I imagine. Or else you don't hear that sizzle.
All right.
All right.
Now they're going to be hot.
Yes. But I don't have a problem eating a hot biscuit. I don't think I ever have. Okay, I'm leaving the chef's biscuit to you because you're the chef. I'll take right over here. Oh. And I don't know if y'all can see that at home, but that is the mark of genius. You get the color in there from the butter, and you also get the browning around the top, but you look on the sides. Look at that. Okay. There's nothing else to do but just take a bite into it. Okay, that really is good. I wanted to have a face ready in case, you know, it was really good, but you know, whatever. But that was like, it immediately got to my top cheek and it curled up and it hugged the biscuit from inside my jaw. This is delicious. And look, inside, it's still soft, but a little bit crispy on the outside. The layers are flaky. So again, tell us the secret. Like, what is the alchemy, and for people who are still like, I see you doing this, Chef Holly Chute, and this is still too hard for me, to help them out.
Just don't be afraid. If you use self-rising flour and shortening and buttermilk, you can't go wrong.
But this is an excellent biscuit. You all can make this at home, and you can make it with all Georgia products.
Yep, absolutely.
So we can, I guess, direct people to where can they go and find more information and more local producers to support and to use in their home foods.
GeorgiaGrown.com.
GeorgiaGrown.com. This is Chef Holly Chute. She is a master of the Southern biscuit. She has made biscuits for 6 Georgia governors and a whole lot more. If you don't trust anyone else with your biscuits, trust Holly Chute. I think we can say that by now. All right. I think we're done here, and we're going to eat the rest of the biscuits. I'm Mike Jordan, Chef Holly Chute. Thank you again for sharing your time with us, and we'll see y'all next time.